Ah, this is upsetting. I'm all here by myself. Yasmin and Amli can't join me tonight after 5 or 6 weeks. What do I do tonight? I think I should get some company. Okay, let me check. Some company. Who should I call? I think I miss Amirul and Nabila. It has been a while since I actually talked to them on the Sunday evening. Maybe I should invite them over tonight. But hey, hi everyone. I'm Bakhtiar. I'm the Programme Director of EcoKnights. Welcome to Sembang Alam episode 6. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm not joined by my usual speakers, Yasmin and Amli, but no worries. I think this evening we are going to branch out and invite slightly more youthful guests than them. Hopefully to get a better foothold with the youngsters tuning in right now. Yeah. And for those who are new to Sembang Alam, we are a talk show where different hosts will be bringing you different issues or topics to discuss, and we get to explore the views and perspective from our preferable guests who are from different backgrounds. And tonight, I have an exciting topic for our discussion. It's called Leadership and Talent Development Qualities and Style. Sounds very complicated or sophisticated, but it's actually quite simple, very chill out session. And without further ado, tonight we're joined by two of my very good colleagues, my comrades, the office old married couple, aka OMC. It's not ONG, it's OMC. A disclaimer, yeah, that Amirul, and Nabila are not dating. Not at least that I know or I'm aware of. But they do tend to bicker like they've been married for more than 20 years. They like to bicker. They like to blah, 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 blah. So, welcome Nabila and Amirul, as they are more famously known and as Naps and M. Naps and M. Welcome to the show. Alright. Opa M. Opa M and
Sup?
Naps. How are you? Selamat
Fine.
Hari Ahad.
What's up,
Okay, apa
you
khabar
Opa?
both of you? Can you hear me?
First time feature in
Oh my god.
the
Yes. Hey M, we both wearing a bomber jacket.
itu lah.
Nabila, are you wearing bomber jacket as well? Or some sort of jacket? So tonight is a jacket night. Yeah? How are you both doing? Nabila, Amirul, how are you? Apa khabar?
I'm doing
How's
great.
your weekend?
Great.
Yeah?
A weekend.
Okay, Nabila, how are you? Can you hear us, Nabila?
Yep.
Nabila,
Doing
can you
okay.
hear us, Nabila?
Doing alright.
Nabila, we can't hear Nabila. We can't hear Nabila.
Yeah, Nabila. Next.
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
Okay, it's okay. We'll see. Let's try and see if Nabila is okay. But so far, let's talk to M first lah. Without further ado, M, okay. Briefly and concisely, M. While we're waiting for Nabila to troubleshoot. Okay, for our viewers and our guests out there. Thank you for your understanding. And Amirul, briefly and concisely, please introduce yourself in the most awesome way. Tell us why you're awesome, Amirul.
The most awesome way, eh? Okay. Right, my
tell
name
us
is
why you're
Amirul.
awesome.
I know I'm already awesome.
Yes,
Okay,
we want
right.
to know. People want to know.
Right, my name is Amirul. I've been working with EcoKnights since 2016.
That's the most awesome.
I started, yeah. I mean, concise, right? so it should be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, so since 2016, I've been part of the team. I think mainly helping out with the Anugerah Hijau, and after that is Clef, and then after that I was absorbed as part of the team until 2020 lah. So
Mm.
been quite a journey, 4 years, a lot about like 20 people I've been working with directly under me, not directly,
Mm.
indirectly. So there's a lot of people and there's a lot of experience I've been having lah throughout this time.
All right. Great. Nabila, are you there? Nabila,
Yeah.
Bila,
are you okay?
Yes.
Yes. Are you there? Okay, Nabila. Are
uh,
you back? Yeah, Nabila is back. Okay, Nabila, briefly and
I'm back.
concisely introduce yourself in the most awesome way and tell us why you are
What?
awesome.
Oh wow.
you
Okay.
have to dance
Hi
K-pop.
everyone. My name. Oh no. I brought my BTS here. Okay. Anyway, so hi everyone. To all the audience, my name is Nabila Shurini. You can call me Nabs. I've been with EcoKnights since 2015 as an intern, and then after that, I started working as one of the officers there in 2016, just like Emiro, all the way up to now. So all this while, I've been besides doing community development work, I actually assist Fadli in managing the interns. So yeah, I mix a lot with all the young people. So like the older I get, the younger these interns become. And I think, being with them makes me awesome because at least I'm still young at heart. I'm
You are
sorry.
still young. What are you talking about? We are all still young, okay? Forever
Do not
young.
review my age.
Yes. Okay, so for the benefit of the viewers, okay, untuk maklumat semua apa ni kita punya audience hari ni kita akan bercampur lah dalam bahasa Inggeris dan bahasa Melayu. Okay, of course kita akan cakap dengan lebih santai. Sebab apa? Sebab I think based on the previous weeks pun kita dah dapat respon daripada audience yang tulis dalam bahasa Melayu dan kita rasa macam boleh juga kita nak bercampur kan. At least senang sikit lah nak berbual. Okay. Alright, so this is our sixth episode lah. Episode ni ialah episode ke-6. And not bad
Terkenal.
really, right?
Yep.
Because yeah, this is the sixth episode and no one knows. I didn't even know that we could ever get to this far. Because when we started the first episode, we were like, okay, can we last? Now we are on the sixth episode and you are my guest. So I'm honored to be here to talk to you. And of course, we are featuring and branching out to new people, new characters, because we want to see, we want to hear, we want to have fun and listen to different personalities, exploring unique and different perspective. So this episode mainly covers the leadership and talent development aspect of EcoKnights. Of course, we talk about EcoKnights, we also talk about something that is more general lah, which is from your point of view as well. Okay? And I will also introduce to the viewers about our latest initiatives called the Project Vocal. Okay, Project Vocal is also vocal means voice of climate action leaders. And it is to bring the youth who are actively tackling environmental issues to the public eyes and relevant policymakers in order to influence governmental regulations and policies in the environmental sectors through strong public support. Okay. Also to build capacity for the youth, we also want to increase the number of youth who are passionate and concerned about environmental sustainability and unify them under this initiative called Project Vocal. All right. And of course, the age of the participants or the youth under this project or this program that we are having is between 18 until 35 years old. So if you are listening, if you are between the 18 until 35 or you know someone between the 18 until 35, please invite or encourage them to contact us to join the Project Vocal. So this is a very cool project, very important project, very meaningful project. It is funded by the Global Environmental Facility Small Grants Program or GEF SGP under the United Nations Development Program or UNDP. All right. So this is a 2-year project. It's about 18 months project plus minus of the start and the end of the project. So more to know about Project Vocal later today and also through EcoKnights if you're listening before we start officially with our program today. All right.
All right.
Within this episode, okay, both of you, within this episode, there will be 3 segments. All right. The first is as usual discussion where we break down the issues and ask about important questions about the topic for this evening. And the second segment is what is your personality type or what is your leadership type. So this is something new that we want to share, explore with you and with the audience. And the last is called telepathy. Ah, so yang the last one too, I think is very very unique, and I'm looking forward to hear also your response. But I'll share with you again as we go on. Yeah. So
Okay.
stay tuned to all the viewers, audience yang sedang menonton, yang baru masuk, selamat datang. Kita ucapkan, dan bersama saya kita ada Amirul dan juga Nabila, both of my officers from EcoKnights, and they are all have been with me for the past 4 to 5 years. So I'm thankful to have them around. I'm honored to have them today or this evening to be with me for this section. All right. So are
Alright.
you ready for the segment 1?
A
Are
bit
you ready,
nervous,
both of
but
you?
Okay.
yes, I'm ready.
Alah, janganlah nervous. Kali ni kita nak sembang kan? Sembang
macam
alam kan?
interview kan, macam dulu.
Okay, okay, okay,
Alah,
okay.
tu
Interview
lah.
kita
Tak,
orang
tak.
kan.
Bukan interview. Jangan
Kita
anggap saya
borak-borak
sebagai
lah,
interviewer.
borak
Saya
meja makan.
sebagai kita borak dekat meja makan, tapi meja makan tu ada somewhere virtually dekat sini lah yang kita tak boleh nampak. Okay,
Alright.
so segment 1. Okay, the segment 1 is what we call as leadership, a discussion time for leadership and talent development qualities and style. All right. But before that, I would like to make it clear to both of you and to everyone who's listening. You know, I was one of the products of leadership and talent development program when I joined EcoKnight back in 2008. That was quite a while ago. I was extremely lucky to be taken directly under the wings of our beloved founder and president, Dr. Yasmin Rashid, back then. I didn't know what she saw in me, but she, with her care, she took me under her wings. And from merely a volunteer for the first Eco Film Fest in 2008, I progressively shaped my career until now in 2020. Right, that's 13 years now. Okay, therefore, I'm a firm believer in youth leadership and talent development. However, as time passed, generations change and everything's changed. So I'm always curious about the current capabilities and leadership skills in youth and the future. You know, the youth now and the future. There could be different motivation, different inspiration, and passion at this point of time, especially at the age of technology and information. So banyak benda yang berubah. 13 years ago, the style of leadership, talent development was different compared to now. So that's why I'm curious today to talk to both of you. And this bears a question, yeah? The question is whether it's adequate enough to empower their peers, the youth to empower their peers, and whether they have what it takes to take advocacy to the next level. Because of the age of information data terbuka, globalization, everyone's connected to the fingertips, can they use all this to take advocacy to the next level? And what does it mean? And Project Vocal, as an example, aims to do that, to empower them lagi, kan? And EcoKnights sendiri, we use that to empower the youth to take everything to the next level. So we'll be exploring with both of you, and I'm curious, and we want to try and get some meaningful answers and personal opinions from your side. Okay, in order to do this, I have some questions to start with both of you. So this is how we do it. It will start with Amirul, and then Nabila will answer, and then second question Nabila, and then Amirul, and then Amirul Nabila. So I don't have to direct. So you have to remember, okay? Kalau korang tak boleh kira, nanti aku denda.
Nanti kita angkat ni ya.
Alright, so the first question, soalan yang pertama, okay, the first topic of discussion, yes. Share with us, what is your definition of leadership? Amirul, what is your definition, your own definition of leadership?
My definition of leadership bila think about it, I think it's about a person who leading a group of people achieving certain goal lah. For example, macam kalau that leader thinking that as a community community leader and then they thinking about kita nak kena start buka satu kebun lah. And then kalau dia nak buka seorang susah kan. I mean, as a leader he can, but Kalau be more efficient, you need a group of people lah. So dia
Yeah.
ajak lah bunch of people, orang-orang siapa macam retiree ke, someone who young ke, youth ke, who doesn't have any jobs. And then they taking that all this group of people to achieve this goal that everyone share lah. So I think that
Okay.
is what defined as a leadership lah. So
Okay.
about bunch of people achieving a goal.
Okay. All right. So it's about having a group of people or leading or have taking a group of people to achieve a common goal lah.
Yep,
Okay.
that's right.
All right. Then next, Nabila, what about you? What is your definition of leadership?
Okay, my definition of leadership, on top of M's definition, because I agree with his definition, is also being able to manage as well as taking care of the team that the leader is working with. Because that's one of the ways that you can sustain the team harmoniously in order to achieve more goals. So yeah, that's the combination. Very short.
Okay, that's yes. Okay, it's good. Short is good. Short is good. Okay.
Sebab M cakap
So
tengah bagus.
managing the team harmoniously lah. So Amirul cakap tadi, Amirul cakap tadi, taking the team to achieve a common goal. Nabila cakap not just to achieve, but you have to do it harmoniously, right? So that the group can work together without that much problem lah, kan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Question number 2. What are some of the most fundamental leadership qualities or traits that young people should develop at an early stage of their youth life? So thinking about youth for the age say 15 tahun ke, kan mungkin 18 tahun lah. You know, what do you think are some of the most fundamental leadership qualities or traits that they should look into to develop at that age so that it becomes, you know, a culture or becomes their attitude, becomes their values lah in the future?
Okay, personally for me, sini. I think for someone who's young lah, sebab mungkin diorang tak banyak experience, but personally I feel that they should be self-motivated. Sebab if one person is not self-motivated or couldn't find what is the aim ataupun goal kan, dia mungkin tak dapat motivate the team. If you can't motivate yourself, how are you going to motivate the team to work with you? So self-motivation is one of it. Secondly is also being people-oriented, because I think if you look at many things, a lot of things are like result-driven and they are very quantitative. But I feel that qualitative traits are also important, like people-oriented. Sebab like just now what I say, you need to manage your team harmoniously. So obviously you need to train yourself to be people-oriented in order to have some empathy, to be understanding. Sebab orang akan comfortable kerja with you. And I think from my experience working with different kind of people, people seem more positive and more productive when they are comfortable working with a leader. That leader can be strict ke apa, tapi kalau leader tu people-oriented as well, orang senang nak kerja.
Okay. All right. That's good. Self-motivated and people-oriented. That means you must be able to have interpersonal skills for you to be able to manage and lead and connect with people, because kita as the leader you work with people kan, not unless you work with machine lah kan. So you have to be able to connect with them. Okay, Amirul, what about you?
Yeah, I think part of Nabila's point, self-motivated and being people-oriented, I think that is one of the really good criteria for as a leader lah. But I think for me, I think what the most fundamental qualities is being bold, being brave
Bold,
lah. Yeah.
brave,
I think,
courageous,
courage. I think
berani
because
berani. Is it berani? Adakah perkataan dia berani ke something else in Malay? Bold, brave tu courageous. Is it berani?
I would consider it berani lah.
Okay.
So the reason why I
Why
think
do you
is
think so? Yeah.
So the reason being, I think because as a leader, you have to you have to handle a lot of responsibility and then responsibility tu besar. And whenever who doesn't not brave enough to handle this responsibility, dia akan break. Bila dia break, it's much easier that the others will follow lah. And then it's like a macam, it's like a jenggal lah kan. Kita bina tinggi-tinggi and then dia rasa macam bila dia dah tinggi tu kan, and then dia start to goyang-goyang kan because of dia punya, dia dah tak berani lah, dia dah tak berani nak ambil,
Dia tak berani nak pergi lagi tinggi lah.
Dia tak berani nak pergi lagi and then dia akan jatuh. So I think even my experience lah, I think my personally during masa belajar dulu pun, I was for the first time ever I kena handle persatuan tau. I never been handle a persatuan in my life, and I got a lot like mimpi ngeri lah. Time I think like the first 2 months tu, I macam setiap malam I mimpi ngeri macam takut macam migau apa semua kan. But I think yeah so I think along the way tu I need to be courage lah, macam nak ambil responsibility buat benda yang apa tu, macam something yang macam tak terlalu apa ni lah, jangan fikir banyak lah senang cerita kan. Decide,
alright,
being bold with it. Decide, you decide, being bold dengan it, and then just go on je. Kalau ada apa-apa macam failure ke apa tu, just take it some part like macam part of the journey lah kan.
Okay, so quickly I want to ask, this is not question number 3 but question number 2, cuma nak tanya sikit lagi je. Okay, Nabila dengan Amirul. So you cakap self motivated, Nabila dengan people oriented, right?
Yeah.
You rasa macam quickly just nak tahu macam shortly, macam mana you rasa dia orang boleh start nak ada people oriented dengan dia nak self motivate? Sebab I think kita boleh tahu self motivate and people oriented, but how can they start? How do you think they can start develop that? Kalau I seorang yang macam not people oriented at the age of 18 and I'm not self motivated, I want to but I don't know how. Can you give some tips? You rasa macam mana dia orang boleh jadi? Amirul pun sama juga lepas ni, macam you rasa macam sebelum ni I nak buat tapi saya masih tak berani kan. So macam mana mungkin bagi tips sikit macam mana nak bagikan rasa berani tu pada umur 18, like how you started lah. Or maybe Amirul dah jawab tadi but you can. Nabila, yeah. Just quickly.
Be adventurous. But really be adventurous, sebab I rasa kan waktu you all kat sekolah ataupun kat university, college ke apa, sebelum kita start kerja dah, we should be adventurous because before the work commitment comes in, we have actually ample of time to really just explore a lot of things really. Hands down to that. Sebab kat university pun I would say actually I was pretty active back in high school, very adventurous, but I wasn't like a leader back then. But I was like, when I was in Form 5, I was given a responsibility to be a leader. And for me, that was sort of like forcing me to be in that situation. But I tried to explore even more. And then when I masuk college dengan university, I just bantai semua, explore whatever I can do, I'll just do it. Or whatever responsibility yang datang kan, I take it as a challenge dengan sebagai pengajaran yang ajar I. So it like without realizing, I actually get all this, get to learn different kinds of leadership traits and whatnot.
Okay, alright. Amirul, what do you think? Selain daripada jangan fikir banyak sangat. Nak memberanikan diri tu, nak cuba something yang bila orang cakap, okay, siapa nak jadi ketua pasukan untuk projek ni? Macam mana you nak angkat tangan tu? Tak pernah angkat tangan ni semua hidup ni. Macam mana? Macam mana nak jump? How do you like jump to that? Itu yang I nak tahu tu.
I think okay, sorry. I think sorry apa ni? Being bold kan. I think one of the orang kata macam mana, the psychological behind it is that people have to be ready about failure. I think when people tak ready nak handle the failure tu, and then people akan rasa tak nak, biar kita buat kan, sebab kalau tak buat takkan fail kan.
Takut gagal. Okay, gagal. Cool. So the idea yang nak bold tu ialah dia takut gagal, sebab tu dia tak nak buat.
Yes. Bila
tapi kalau dia tahu macam okay, kalau saya buat tapi saya gagal, at least saya dah jangka lah benda ni boleh gagal, sebab kita tak pernah buat kan.
Betul. So I think the mindset must be macam whatever you do, it must be, the failure must be part of your part of the equation lah. You kena sentiasa ready. Must go for the for the success lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So the failure, the keyword is failure. I think that's something that I'm very, very familiar with. But thanks for
Yeah.
reminding that. Okay. Next question. Question number 3. We have not much time. Okay. Question number 3. Okay. What do you think of current youth leadership skills in regard to the environment?
Oh,
Dari
susah.
environmental punya sector ni, okay, again, briefly or shortly, what do you think current youth leadership skills? Do you see a lot of leadership, youth leaders in the environmental punya industry or environmental punya atmosphere now in Malaysia especially?
I think the trend, the skill yang most of the current youth have right now, they being energetic
Hmm.
tau. Macam
Hmm.
pom pom pom
Energetic
pom
eh?
tau. Dia macam
Okay.
dia terasa nak aku nak ni kan. It's like macam budak-budak lah, betul-betul macam being naive kan. Macam tak kisah
Hmm.
lah, asalkan orang tak buang sampah lagi lah. So benda-benda macam tu lah.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
being energetic tu, I can see a lot of that kind of I would say get that kind of energy lah among of current
Hmm.
youth kan. So even
Yeah.
budak sekolah pun kadang-kadang bila cakap-cakap dengan diorang pun kan, and then they quite macam, oh abang macam ni macam ni je. Macam oh bagus kita boleh buat kena cuba lah, kena
Yeah.
try lah, kena be
Yeah. Because
brave lah
you
kan.
work a lot with school and university kan, Amirul kan, for the
Yeah.
projects that we
Yeah.
do kan.
That's
So
right.
I'm sure you handle a lot of all these responses. And yeah, I think
Mm.
energetic, that is very good observation, Amirul. Thank you for that. How about you, Nabila?
I would say besides I think the reason why diorang ni energetic sangat is because passion lah. Sebab
Hmm.
sekarang ni, back then before I entered university, I would say environmentalism wasn't that of a huge thing among young people, even in my batch. Aku tak suka sangat, okay? Oh my god. Every row space. Kau ni. But but sekarang ni, as time passes by, I can see that a lot of the young people are very passionate about environment, sustainability, semua benda diorang nak buat, But one thing that I noticed is that being passionate, being energetic is really good. Tapi is the ability of connecting the dots. Because biasalah orang muda kan, bila dah masuk something new kan, semua benda nak pompang-pompang ni, nak buat, too much energy. But I feel that there's a lot of they probably need to connect the dots, because when you talk about sustainability, environment ke apa kan, benda ni sebenarnya connected to other disciplines, other fields lah. But nevertheless, I feel that when they are passionate and energetic and they stand up to be leaders in environment, I feel that they are really, embarking on a journey where they learn a lot of things about the fields sebenarnya. So yeah. I've passed that path before, so I lebih kurang tahu lah. Dulu aku pompang kan. Kena marah dengan M kadang-kadang, kena marah dengan Fadli kan sebab aku tak tahu benda. Tapi, I see more of them being like this.
Okay. All right. So, based on that question, kan, I asked you just now about the current youth leadership in regards to the environment. Why does having leadership qualities matter when it comes to saving the environment? Why do you think that we need these qualities, these qualities, to save the environment? Yeah.
I rasa actually it's not just environment, semua benda pun. But talking about environment, I think it's because orang perlukan like a figure, a figure to represent them, to be their voice instead. And in fact, pasal environment, climate change benda ni, maybe it's not new in other countries, but in Malaysia, it's probably relatively new, or there's still a lot of people who are not exposed lah or aware about all this. So obviously we need someone or a bunch of leaders who can lead the whole group, can mobilize the whole group in order to make sure, we go to the right directions. There's many directions, but a lot of them are correct directions. So I think that's why leadership is important in terms of environment, the voice. We need someone to voice out.
Okay. So Amirul, what do you think?
Tadi dengan jam ke? Dengan jam ke, or you tengah digest my ni?
I'm. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Boleh. I can hear you.
Okay, yes. Okay, Amirul, why does having
Yeah.
leadership qualities matter when it comes to saving the environment?
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, it's about being a figure lah. And I
So
think the
Nabila dah
figure,
cakap figure, cakap lain sikit.
yeah, dia
Nabila
satu
dah
lain
cakap
eh.
figure. Mesti lah lain. Kita mesti ada pendapat berbeza.
Sorry, Em.
Aduh, asal ambil aku punya.
Okay, yeah.
Elit.
Okay.
Kata
Kenapa
aku dulu
penting?
apa kau nak?
Kenapa leadership itu penting? Quality dalam leadership itu penting untuk menyelamatkan alam sekitar, menyelamatkan kita punya dunia ni.
Okay. Bila time move on, dia start macam sikit. I think bila dah bila kita I mean gagap pula.
Okay, Amirul, tarik nafas,
Okay.
tarik nafas. Tarik nafas. Okay.
Satu.
Alright. Okay. Come on.
Okay.
What do you think?
So bila masa berlalu, when time move on, I think we need a new kind of we need kind of someone who want to take certain issues forward. Macam I think along the time some issues akan timbul lah. Macam kita cakap today, I think 3 years ago kita cakap pasal straw kan. And then sekarang makin banyak orang cakap pasal straw apa semua kan. Tapi compare to like 20 years ago, orang yang apa ni, sama like a veteran kan, orang-orang macam yang apa tu, yang expert lah sekarang kan, macam apa, otai-otai kan, they fighting a different cause kan, more like macam ke elephant ke apa semua kan. Tapi sekarang we are more focus on the sampah apa semua kan. So I think having a youth leader is not about macam being just a figure only lah. Maybe it can be like macam focusing on the new issue yang maybe somehow people nak looking about it kan. I think sekarang ni pun there's a issue macam chemtrail kan, which is not sure either is still really dirty or not, even like a light pollution, something like that. So that's a new issue that coming in after every zaman
This is
kan.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because yeah, like you said lah, all the people from the previous generation, they were fighting of different environmental issues, and now youth sepatutnya kena dekat depan untuk bring in new issues because they are going to live longer, right, for the next generation, right? So isu-isu baru ni perlu
Even isu sekarang
dibawa oleh
macam
belia
like
lah.
still related to environment jugalah. We
Yeah,
open
even
a news.
mobility ke ecotourism ke kan,
Yep.
it's a new thing kan.
Dia orang
Macam
semua
we need new
interconnected
people
je.
lah. Yep.
It's interconnected.
Oh, by the way, it's almost Casper time again.
Okay.
So I have to cut. We have some more
Who's
questions.
Casper?
Maybe last question. Last question. Okay. Does one have to be from environmental related study or background to be environmental leader? What is your opinion on people from non-environmental background to lead?
Okay. Tadi me okay. I think does one to be a environmental related study to be an environmental leader? Okay. This is my experience lah. I think last year me and Nabila went to Brunei and then we met this field biologist. Jaga Dave, I'm not sure so, he doesn't have any environmental background. Dia tak belajar langsung, dia tak ada like official, dia tak ada degree related to environment. Tapi apa yang dia belajar is basically dia belajar from the experience. Dia be on the field, see, belajar from basic lah, kira macam daripada wildlife tu, daripada burung tu kan, bunyi burung tu macam mana apa semua kan. And then daripada situ, daripada ilmu yang dia dapat, from the knowledge that he gain, he spread to the local villages. And then the local villages belajar and then turning that place into a ecotourism. So
Wow.
So it's really, I think I really admire lah Jungle Dave kan for doing this kan, and then I think it's an inspiration for most of us lah.
Okay.
Shout out to Jungle Dave.
What about you, Nabila?
Um,
Jungle Dave, if you are listening, heart to you for all your hard work and your passion. Hey, Nabila, what about you? Quickly, We have less than a
For
minute.
me, I totally agree. You don't have to be from an environmental field. Yeah, you don't have to be from an environmental field sebenarnya. Because I know a lot of people from finance ke mana-mana whatever background, as long as diorang ada interest kan, diorang sebenarnya they actually became the leaders in environment. Like I know people with finance background or finance knowledge, bila they interested in the environment, they belajar or they get involved in the environmental field, and then they actually combine both knowledge and it became
Hmm.
even better.
Hmm.
So you don't have to be from the environmental background, really. Just as long as
Okay,
you have interest.
so before we continue to the next segment,
So
I
that's
would
quick
like
enough,
to
right?
remind the audience and the viewers that based on this conversation, you don't have to be from environmental background. I do not have any environmental background, right? So I think anyone who's passionate about saving the world, about doing the right thing, should do what they were supposed to do. Okay, all right. Without further ado, thank you so much for the first section, for the first segment. Now we are going to continue with our break sekejap so that the speakers can go and minum ke and kena refresh muka bagi bersih-bersih ke bagi cantik. Okay, all right. Can I call Casper in? Casper, it's your time.
Hoot hoot! Can you guys hear me? Hello everyone, it's me again, Casper. I will bring you some exciting news and important reminders as usual. I noticed Fadli and our new speaker speaking in Malay. Well, I guess I have to step up my game as well. Terima kasih kepada para penonton yang sudi bersama kami pada malam ini. Saya Casper setia menemani anda dan menyampaikan berita-berita terkini di EcoKnights. But before moving on to those exciting news, for the next segment, we will be having a leadership style test with our guest, and I wondered wouldn't it be fun for everyone else to join? Di sini, kami sertakan link untuk para penonton menguji apakah jenis kepimpinan anda. We retrieved this test from USC's website, which is University of Southern California, where it is derived from internet that we've found. It is one of the most legitimate tests that we've found, and it is located, and the university is located in the heart of Los Angeles. According to the website, one of the most common failings of people in leadership positions in an inaccurate perception of themselves. A person that believes they're one type of leader while the team feels differently may have a negative emotional impact on the team and lose their employees' confidence. Hence, which is why taking this leadership inventory and understanding your personal leadership style is the first step in enhancing your leadership skills. Kenali diri anda sebelum membantu orang lain. Your leadership style impacts your performance and each style has its strength. There will be 6 leadership styles in this test. Take it and see what you get. Are you a transformational, servant, frontline, postmortem, contrarian, or metamortem leader? Sounds exciting, right? Do share with us your results in the comment. Sila komen keputusan anda di ruangan komen di bawah. Okay, moving on to our announcement. The first announcement that I would like to make is Anugerah Hijau. Anugerah Hijau merupakan sebuah program tahunan yang dianjurkan oleh EcoKnights dengan kerjasama River of Life KL, DBKL, Clear dan Jabatan Alam Sekitar KL untuk membangkitkan rasa cinta terhadap sungai dalam kalangan para pelajar, guru, pentadbir sekolah dan organisasi kerajaan. Tema untuk Anugerah Hijau tahun ini ialah Generasi Kreatif untuk Sungai Klang dan terbuka kepada sekolah rendah kategori sisa keseni dan sekolah menengah kategori ajak bersajak. Tarikh penyertaan ditutup pada 20 hari bulan Julai. Untuk maklumat lanjut, boleh layari laman web www.anugerahhijau.my. Okay, now we're moving on to the next announcement. I think you guys can guess what I'm going to announce next, which is the next announcement will be Clapflix. You guessed right. Kini, Clapflix memerlukan sokongan dan perhatian anda. We would like to use this chance to promote yet again this platform. widen your perspective on environmental issues with mesmerizing films by both local and international filmmakers. Subscribe now for free or enjoy many more benefits with premium membership for only 19 ringgit 90 cents. And we have added a new feature now, which is Malay subtitles. So why are you guys still hesitating? Subscribe now. Agaknya masih belum menarik untuk mencabar anda semua menonton Clayflix ya. Cuba tengok trailer yang kami sediakan. Check out this trailer. Menarik bukan? Ingin tahu apa yang lagi menarik? Ya, ini dia pengumuman saya terakhir pada malam ini, iaitu SOS atau School of Sustainability kembali lagi dengan sebuah bengkel baru yang mengujakan anda semua. We will bring to you a terrarium workshop on 18th of July at 11 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. via our Zoom platform. We have a special promotion right now, which is buy one free one seat for only 20 ringgit. Where else would you get that? What are you waiting for? Secure your places now. Oh God. Oh my, look at the time. Surely I've ran more than enough. Of course, Casper being Casper always talks a lot. I'm sorry. Jangan ketinggalan mengikuti segala program menarik yang kami tawarkan. I'm afraid that is all I have for you guys this week. Kembali ke segmen seterusnya bersama Fabs and Naps. Hoot hoot, Fadli, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you Casper. Terima kasih Casper. Casper selepas 5 minggu dah belajar cakap bahasa Melayu.
Wow.
Sangat fasih Casper. Tahniah
Siapa cikgu
diucapkan.
Casper?
Bahasa melambangkan bangsa, jadi kita nampak di sini Casper merupakan berbangsa ataupun rakyat Malaysia lah. Boleh bercakap bahasa Melayu dengan baik. Okay, thank you, we're back.
Bunyi macam radio lah. Macam announcement lah.
Itulah. Dia practice tu. Dia punya practice. That's why leadership dia kena always practice to become better kan. Okay, we're back. Hello everyone, the audience, semua orang yang sedang mendengar. Thank you so much for waiting. I hope you miss us. And here we have more things to proceed. So now is the second segment. Okay, for both of you. It's called What's Your Leadership Style? And as Casper has mentioned tadi, Casper dah cakap, okay, today today's test we are going to use leadership style quiz by University of Southern California. Alright, so there are 12 multiple choices actually for those yang tak pernah jawab. Dia ada 12 soalan yang boleh dijawab, yang perlu dijawab. Dan selepas menjawab 12 soalan tersebut, maka quiz itu akan memberikan salah satu daripada 6 personality lah, or one of the 6 personality types that you can get, which is number 1, servant leader, frontline leader, transformative leader, metamodern, postmodern, and contrarian. So meanwhile, if any of our viewers out there who have done the test, kalau anda dah menjawab soalan ataupun test ini, sila screenshot dekat phone atau komputer dan share it dekat comment section. Kita nak ambil tahu juga apa anda punya style ataupun leadership style anda lah. Okay. Alright, let's analyse and discuss what our guest Nabila dengan Amirul punya leadership style. So we'll start with
Nabila.
Nabila. Nabila, so where you have answered it kan?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you get, Nabila? I think you got a
Postmodern leader.
postmodern leader. Okay, postmodern leader. So if I may read it, postmodern leader, you understand that leadership is both art and science. Oh, lama. More than most, you recognize the joy available in the role of a leader. The pleasure of leadership is realized through the transformation of society and the realization of human potential, and so on and so forth. So postmodern ni kalau kita nampak the main key is like arts and science. It's like you are combining the scientific parts and also the artsy part. So what do you think, Nabila, about your answer or about your test result? What do you think? First of all, do you think that's accurate to you?
I would say 90% accurate.
90%.
90% accurate, eh? Wow, okay.
Sebab, yeah, 90, kenapa?
Oh,
Is
okay,
it,
okay, Nabila. Okay, without looking at that, because I think for the benefit of the audience, for the viewers, mungkin dia boleh buat test and dia boleh tengok. Tapi I want to know from you, like, how much do you, well, like, why do you say is close? Like, how do you define yourself as a leader?
how do I define myself as a leader?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, it's memang like what the statement says kan pasal postmodern leader is that it's a combination of art and science. So if you guys notice from the past conversation, I've been talking about macam interdisciplinary stuff, integrated kan. So that's because memang I jenis yang I look at all sorts of angles. So probably that is what they mean with the leadership is both art and science. Secondly is that I would say that I prefer to work or empower people rather than just instructing. Sebab my style memang tak bagi instruction ya. Of course adalah bagi instructions, but the instruction is not macam I would say like a dictator to the follower kan. Oh, you kena buat ni, is like very, very strict. I'm the type where I give instructions, but I allow them, the team members, to have some space to develop themselves, or even come on ideas or anything, as long as they can develop themselves, grow the ideas and walk with me. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
my style. Yeah.
All right. So my last question would be, how do you think people can relate to your leadership style? Like, how do you make people believe in your leadership style? Like they want to follow you lah, based on your postmodern leader punya, or based on your leadership. Why do you think they should follow your style? Susah ke
Well,
soalan?
first of all, because
Tak
well,
kisahlah,
there's
boleh
like
jawab.
banyak ada banyak answers kan. So
Okay.
sing
Yes.
kan.
Pilih
Nak cakap tu
satu,
tak
pilih
boleh.
satu dua je. Pilih satu dua je.
Tengah pilih kan, nak archive kan. Well, first of all, a team member would see the leader as the figure kan, the voice. So obviously a leader sets the example to the team member. And being, if a team leader is like really into dictatorship macam tu kan, dictatorship punya style, orang rasa suffocating kot. Yeah, it's very suffocating to work with that person, and they won't be able to develop themselves. In the end, mungkin diorang boleh deliver kerja, tapi in the end diorang tanya, kenapa aku kat sini, kenapa aku buat kerja macam ni, like why, but they don't know. So I feel that maybe my style could actually help the team members, especially the young interns yang masuk, nak mula gain experience. I hope that I can help them to discover more about themselves. I don't want to push them, like keep pushing them until they feel like it's pointless doing an internship. EcoKnights, like kerja ikut arahan je, tapi macam you don't gain anything else. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's very, very informative. I think that's very personal. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's move on to Amirul. Amirul, what is your leadership style? Let's see. Amirul's leadership style is contrarian leader. As a contrarian leader, you've been liberated from binary thinking, rarely jumping to either or solutions. Contrarian leaders can hold conflicting ideas and perspectives in their minds for a long period of time. You never blindly trust experts or deter decisions making if it is reasonable to wait. You may even delegate the decision to a subordinate. Selling yourself and your vision to followers help you gain buy-in from followers and get their input as well, and so on and so forth. Okay, Amirul, I'm sure you have done the test, you have read it, you have thought about it. What do you think about it? Do you agree with it? Do you think that it's really what you think you are, or as a leader, or you have a different opinion?
I will agree with this partially
Mm,
because I want a part of uh, making a decision. I think is also important for the my team members to understand what kind of situation they will be in lah. So for
mm,
example, if we decided want to do like uh, during doing like a program during this kind of during this MCO period, not MCO
mm,
PKPP period.
mm,
So it's either people will say either we're gonna take certain project and just do it, or we need to consider certain things.
mm,
And and usually my style, I would like to see what is the opinion of my team members first, and then
mm,
because sometimes people when they decide to say, hey, we just do lah the program, I think we need some funding, we need some things to do, maybe we
mm,
need to do more like a kind of on-site kind of program, on-site kind of activity. But
mm,
I think some people need to understand that certain thing need to be think further. Maybe we need to consider about approval from the authority. I think we also need to consider about the safety of the participant, the volunteers and all.
mm,
And I like not and I usually I don't like to do like just only when people suggesting things and I just say okay, we just do it lah kan. Unless it
mm,
was uh, really I would say emergency, something like that.
mm.
So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, again soalan macam sama macam Nabila. What do you think? Like, how do you make people feel that you are the leader for them? How do you make them feel like, this is the kind of leader I want to, work with based on that traits yang ada ni based on your test lah.
I think the what people always looking me for is maybe the comfort of the decision. Maybe they can decide.
Comfort of the decision. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is the right word.
Okay,
Why
it's
not?
okay. It's okay.
So
Share it with us.
that is like when when people want to decide as a simple like nak makan dekat mana kan, which is always a big problem, not just only in the office but I think literally in Malaysia. Nak makan kat mana and then after 1 hour no decision because
Hmm.
when people they say is like jom lah kita makan dekat bawah jambatan ke. I mean for your information there's a makanan dekat bawah jambatan okay. So
Hmm.
so contoh when we go
Yes,
there and then
it's one
people
of the
say
best.
yeah. And then some people say, especially me, you say, asal makan kat situ lagi? We dah makan semalam kan. So, and then these
Hmm.
people who making this decision feel like macam, alah, aku decide tak ada orang suka. So, aku tak nak decide lah kan. So,
Hmm.
I think when someone has macam, maybe someone who
Sedap.
have higher rank, and then they say that macam, jom lah makan dekat bawah jambatan kan. And then someone like me say, tak payah makan dekat situ, semalam dah makan kan. And
Hmm.
then this person feel like macam, kau tak nak makan, biar kau kan. Kita nak makan, kita lapar situ murah, sedap apa semua. So, I think that kind of comfort and also some kind of like macam backup lah kan to this kind of decision making them like macam they need someone that in the team. So it's like macam ada someone accountable lah instead of macam for example like someone decide certain thing yang macam more serious and then dia macam apa contoh macam as a simple lah okay jom makan dekat KGB kan kedai burger kan so
Hmm.
and then someone macam tak setuju kan tapi ada someone backup, kita makan kat AGB lah, I belanja, something like that. So it feel like macam more more the safety net lah, ada safety net tu lah. So I think that is what I'm always trying to do, but also at the same time I want them to feel like macam part of the decision is they have that kind of responsibility lah.
Okay. Alright. Amirul cakap pasal makan ni banyak sangat Amirul. Saya pun dah lapar.
Tak boleh lah. Sebab yang makan
Nampak,
semua.
Amirul.
Eh,
Itulah.
besok masak kat office lah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Cool. So at least kita dah tahu pasal two of the style of leadership style from the test. And I know ramai lagi yang akan cuba ataupun dah cuba. You can share with us. Dan siapa yang belum cuba, sila cuba. Okay, we can give it a try and see whether it's aligned ataupun kena dengan your leadership style that you thought lah. Okay, so
How about you, Fatih?
I think apa dia?
How about you?
Yeah, what's your leadership style?
Oh, my leadership style, I don't think they have it on the slide. But because I did it very late, so they didn't get to put it on the slide. But my leadership style is transformative leader. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
it says that
I think that's you.
Yeah, it says that your relentless hunger to gain knowledge means you look far ahead while remaining cognizant of what is going on in the present. This ability to see gives you the confidence to take big risks. To gain the confidence and participation of others, you turn up the charm. Well, I doubt that. That's questionable. But anyway, I don't know. I think it's new. I have to look into it, but I think there is definitely something that I think leadership style for me, if I may, probably like 30 seconds or 1 minute, just to share with everyone. I think for me, leadership style, for me personally, is always change. I think it depends on what sort of exposure, knowledge, information, education that you receive, experience. So maybe when I was in school, my style of leadership might be more democratic maybe, you know, mungkin banyak dengar orang sebab tak berani buat keputusan kan, selalu dengar cakap orang and then cuba buat keputusan. And then bila dah masuk universiti pula, you may be more diplomatic because you nak gain, say for example lah, like popularity or influence. Tapi at a certain stage of life, maybe rasa macam, oh, you have to make a certain type of decision and sometimes it's not very nice to some people kan. So you become a little bit more again authoritarian ke, or maybe some people would say that dictatorship ke, something like that. Maybe I'm just saying like transformation lah. But I think when it says transformative to me, is that lah. It's like I always try to look back at myself and see what how can I improve and what sort of leadership that is required at that point of time, at that point of group of people lah. Because people evolve. And kalau I masih dengan say authoritarian to young people, maybe they don't like to listen. Maybe now people want to listen to something more transformative, for example. Dia nak dengar something lagi big kan. There's a bigger vision, there's a bigger goal. Maybe people want to see. I think for me, it's more of that lah. So at this point, I agree with my test, although probably not 100%, but I agree with it. Okay. It's not about me again. Sorry if I took all of your time, 1 minute to talk about myself. I don't wish to talk about myself. Yeah, I don't wish to talk about myself now. So let's move on to the third segment. Thank you so much for the test, and I hope that you all, you can always learn to improve. Okay, this is the third segment, which is the telepathy time. Okay, so a round of applause to everyone for putting up the segments and ideas. This is telepathy, especially made to test the chemistry between M's and Naps. Kidding. It's meant to test your brain frequency, how aligned you are with one another as colleagues, as friends, and as bickering partners. I have not seen you bickering yet, which is good. I'm glad. Oh, wow. Okay, korang dah tunjuk the prop. So, Kita ada
Tapi
prop
untuk tunjuk.
where I've prepared. Okay, we have prepared a set of questions. It's a long set of questions, Okay, both of you, listen to me. We've prepared a
Rasul.
long set of questions.
Panjang
Personal questions, work questions relating to your habit, your tendencies. So, how do you do it? You have to choose which one is more inclined to do something based on the question. So, for example, if I have asked you a question, for example, like, siapa lagi suka makan? So, you have to letak siapa yang you rasa lagi suka makan lah. So, you can answer your own name, or obviously you can answer your partner's name lah. Okay?
Ni
So,
macam
try
yang
to be as honest as
yang
so try to
kat
be
ada
as
yang
yes.
do you,
Try
do
to
you like
be as Amirul, listen to me. You are interrupting me. Cik, wah, cik. Okay.
That's his style. That's his leadership
Yeah.
style.
Okay.
That's how he
Right.
is in office.
Okay. So because we have about 10 minutes and this is going to be like a rapid question. There's a lot of questions. So when I ask question and then korang kena fikir kejap satu saat, tak payah fikir panjang, terus angkat je. Terus angkat je. Okay? Alright? So we have about 10 minutes and we have so many questions. Let's start with question number 1. Who is more eco-friendly?
Obviously.
Wow, we both
Obviously.
agree.
What? I've got the silicone cup too.
Wow, okay. Undisputed. Okay, next.
Oh my
Who
god, that's
is
me.
more vegetarian food dish? Next.
He hates vegetable.
Amirul. Amirul, please. Okay.
Oh my
Who
god.
is the intern's
Excuse me.
favorite?
Excuse me, I handle intern, okay? Kau jangan.
Oh, okay. Hey, handle
Yes,
intern,
like-
handle intern. Hey, handle intern dengan actually
Kau
intern favorite
perasan.
are two different things. Nabila.
me.
Okay. Ada split, but you guys can decide lah. Okay, next.
Besok kita buat.
Okay. Who is more approachable? Who is more approachable? Oh, okay. Nabila garang kot. Okay, but
Garang
next.
sangat.
Okay. Okay, next. Who is more strict?
Okay, mana?
Obviously. Aku cakap I cannot be straight kan, tapi aku
Oh, okay.
straight.
So, Amirul approachable, Nabila strict. Okay. Alright, next. Who always defend the interns more? Siapa yang lagi suka backup intern? Oh,
Nebs.
Next, Amirul tak suka backup intern. Amirul suka dera intern ke?
It's fun
Huh?
that way. It's fun.
Oh,
He
okay.
wants to
Okay,
he pass to
intern.
me.
It's fun. Okay, next. Next question. Who is the better trainer?
Cepat lah
M.
jumpa.
I would say M. I would say
Oh,
M.
yeah?
M.
Alright, that's good to hear. That's
M lah,
interesting.
serious lah M.
Alright,
I feel M is
who
better.
is better at time management?
I don't think so. So it's me.
Obviously.
No, it's not
Obviously.
I don't doubt that. Okay, next question. Who usually comes earlier to the office?
Slightly earlier than me, so yeah.
Slightly earlier, but yeah, earlier lah.
Diam.
Okay, next. Who stays late more in the
Oh my
office?
god, it's both of
Yes.
He drives me home by a motorbike.
It's always both of you. It's always both of you. I would be the third. Usually, I'll be the third person to leave the office, the third last, and then both of you will still be there. Okay, next. Who has more discipline?
I think Nebs are good.
Alamak, you tak nak cuba
Kalah,
lawan ke?
kalah.
Tak nak cuba defend yourself ke? Okay, so Nabila undisputed. Next question. Who always break the rule?
Really?
Sama. M always break the rule
I
M
think so.
datang office awal sikit
Tapi M
That's only
selalu
break the
because I.
Okay, who is more passionate about work?
susah ni.
So both of you you consider both of you are passionate about work
That's why we stay late.
Alah, ni nak pancing je. Ni nak pancing ni. Alah. Okay, anyway, next. Who is more detailed in work planning? Fikir betul. So, come on. Next,
Nabila.
Next is more
Nabila,
detailed in work
please.
planning. Okay. Alright. Next. Who is more scientific in your approach as opposed to say intuitive or M? Okay, it's okay. You can say yourself.
Macam mana?
M is more scientific in your approach
What
in
does it
your
mean?
work. Okay. Alright,
Ada
next.
metodologi lah semua tu.
Who is a better report writer?
I think M. M is better.
M. For your information, everyone, Amirul
ROL.
has been writing report for ROL project, which is a
Damn
national
good.
project
Super
for
good.
3 years and a half. Amirul, good job so far. Don't screw it up. Okay, next.
Omo.
Who has better communication skills?
This side.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Fun. Oh,
Alah, come on. It's not about me. Come on, M. Oh, M is better, M is a better at communication skill. Okay, wow, that's good to know. Okay, next. Who is more extroverted? Come on.
macam tak.
Who is more extroverted? M is more extroverted.
More lagi extrovert. We are both introverts, but I think M is
I know
more
both of you. I know both of
Dia
you are
senang nak
intro.
gaul dengan orang.
Hey,
Aku yang selalu ikut kau.
I know. Hey,
Yeah,
listen. I know both of you are introverted. That's why I say who is more extroverted. That's the question is more introverted. Who is more extroverted? So Amirul, Okay, Amirul. Next. Who is a better fundraiser?
Wow. I don't know.
Really? Ada ke? Tak ah?
Wow. Okay, why do you think that? Kejap. I want to ask this. I'm curious to know. Why do you think both of you answer
Jangan
differently?
weh.
Kejap,
Kau
explain je.
project
Kenapa? In 3 words. Amirul, why do you think Nabila is a better fundraiser?
You find others?
Nabila find others. Why do you think Amirul is the better fundraiser? Why do you think, Nabila?
Dia pandai pancing.
Pandai pancing. Okay, alright. Next.
Dia
Who
pandai
is
pancing.
more confident?
Terbalik. Nice, jangan tukar. Aku nampak.
Nabila sangkut ke? I think Nabila is like lagging.
Nice, aku tukar. Kau ajar.
Nabila is a better Nabila is more confident, Okay. Next. Who is more enterprising?
Next aku.
Next juga. Enterprising. Pandai berniaga.
Next.
Okay. Alright, next. Who is calmer in a critical situation?
Amboi.
Amirul is calmer in the critical situation. Undisputed, Amirul is the calm person in the office. Okay, next question. Who is the better decision maker?
Oh, it's me, obviously. Come on lah, Em.
Okay.
Wait, is my video still lagging? Is this lagging?
I think, can you hear me, Nabila?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now it's not lagging anymore.
Alright,
but you were slightly lagging just now, but now it's better. Okay, next,
Sorry,
move on.
Shami.
Next, move on. Who move on faster after facing a failure? Siapa yang lagi cepat move on lepas ada failure?
I guess me.
Oh ya?
Yeah,
Okay,
aku emo gila.
Oh, okay. Nabila dia lebih emo. Okay, next. Who tend to hold on the past longer? Siapa yang lagi suka simpan lama?
Pendam lah.
Okay, Nabila. Pendam lah. Dia lambat nak move on lah orang kata.
Yelah betul.
Next. Who is a better listener? Yeah.
Asyik.
Yes. I knew it. Who is a better listener?
Well, technically kau dengar banyak intern punya complain.
Between both of you, who is a better listener? Come on. Jawab
Kau
now.
selalu listen to other team.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Both of you consider yourself a good listener. Okay. Next, who is more forgiving?
Uh,
Aku simpan lama-lama,
move
pendam
move
semua
on, Nabila.
berlama-lama.
Move on. Okay, next question. Who is emotionally more sensitive?
Both of us.
Oh, yeah ke? Why? Okay. Amirul cakap next, but I'm curious to know why do you say Amirul? I didn't. I'm not aware of this. Why do you think it's him? Shortly,
Uh,
quickly. Kenapa you rasa?
why M doesn't show it, but he shows in like really small little things and only to
what?
people
No
who
lah.
kenal dia. Untuk orang yang sangat kenal kau, kita boleh tengok kau punya kau kau
Alright. Okay, that's good. Okay, two more question. Who will get married first?
My God. Asal tanya ni?
Wait, kenapa ni? My God. And please
Come on.
don't
1,
This is
2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, undisputed. Okay, last question. This is the golden question. Who is more indecisive when it comes to choosing lunch?
Obviously.
Kau tahu tak M berapa kali marah aku
Saya
kan?
rasa getah. Aduh.
Ya lah, habis tu kau nak pergi mana?
Aduh.
Kau tak nak. Pergi Jasima. Jasima.
Alright.
Tengok kau pandang
Alright.
komplain.
Nabila is simple. They're simple. Okay, anyway. We are almost at the end. Actually, we are at the end. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for agreeing to come and meet me today when Yasmin and Amle decided to do something better than this. And of course, it's very great to talk to you like this. I know we meet in the office every day during weekdays and in weekends, but I think this is a very meaningful session that I have with you, and we'll be seeing new brand new hosts. Hopefully, maybe me. I like to be a host, but maybe new speakers and other types of topics. It's been an honor for me to host for today's episode of Sembang Alam. Thank you so much. It's all good fun, and I hope I don't offend anyone. I hope I didn't offend any of you. And as usual, it's a pleasure. And speakers, please say your goodbyes to our viewers now. Say
Alright
goodbye.
guys. Thank you for the
Bye-bye.
session. Tonight Yasna
Alright.
lawan Spurs. Arsenal akan menang.
M ada orang
I'm
paling
not hearing.
kahwin dulu.
I'm not listening to that. Alright.
Come on you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Good night.